Hey guys, and welcome back for another shaving soap review and weekend shave. And we're going to be using some special equipment today. We're going to review the Country Club Clementine shaving soap, and we'll go ahead and start with the packaging on this, which is excellent. This is wonderful packaging. Actually, I give it a 10. It also comes in a very cool felt bag. So the presentation on this from a packaging perspective is very nice. The consistency of this is soft. Not quite medium, and the scent is wonderful. I love this scent. It definitely smells like clementines. It's a nice citrusy type scent, so if you like those type of scents, you may want to give this one a shot. Let me go ahead and show you the scent profile as described by Country Club. Take a look. And here's the ingredients. All right, so we'll do the rest of the scoring and so forth after the shave. Just wanted to get the soap out there for you. We're going to be using a special brush today too. This is a brush from Anthony McKenzie. It's his first vintage restore, and it's quite gorgeous. And he's calling this knot a sunrise knot, and it does feel a lot like Facon. First use with it, so I have no idea what to expect. But I got to say, this handle and the job he did on it, it's just really beautiful. It's nice and heavy too, so I really like that. Great job, Anthony. And I'm going to send this back to him after I finish, but he wanted me to test it out, and it really is beautiful, so great job. And another very special piece that I'm using today is the Facon razor. This is a 3D printed prototype, and I got a Feather Pro blade in there, and this is the razor. It's being developed by Francois of Switzerland, I believe, and we're going to give it a second go. I had a really great shave with it the first time, and again, don't pay too much attention on how this looks. This is just a 3D printed prototype plastic, so it's rough, it's not meant to be polished or anything like that. All right, so let's get going on loading of the soap here. Wet the brush a little bit. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. I am. It looks to be another wonderful day out today outside, so I'm looking forward to getting outside in the sun a little bit, get a little bit of that vitamin D. I think some of us in the shaving community need to get out more because there's so much drama that goes around. I think it's as a result of lack of vitamin D, which leads to lack of energy, depression, all that kind of stuff. So get outside a little bit if you can. All right. Oh, this soap smells great. I love the scent. On the quality of scent, I give it a 10. I really love the scent. Scent strength is about 6.5, I'd say. Not super strong, but very noticeable. And looks like we've got a good load here. That brush is beautiful, I gotta say. All right, let me wet my face and let's get going. Stand by. All right, so let's give this baby a go. Oh, the knot feels good. Not bad at all, Anthony. Really enjoying it. It feels a lot like the Facon, but to me it's not feeling quite as, I want to use the term yieldy, meaning it splays, but yeah, it's very similar, I would say. I don't know if this knot is maybe a little more dense or it's sat lower, perhaps, but it doesn't have the as easy a yield. At the same time, I don't want to give people the impression it's scrubby, because it's not, but it just feels nice the way he's got it set. I believe it's set lower. It feels dense to me. He calls it the sunrise knot. So here's yet another knot that's yet another knot that's out here to compete. And as you know, I think competition is a very good thing for the if I'm looking over here, it's because that's where I can see, so sorry for not looking there. Anyway, I think competition is a very good thing. I'm very excited about these folks like Francois coming out with these razors. And I'm all for that. It's disappointing that not everybody embraces that. Some of the companies out there who produce competing products try their best to derail it, but That's unfortunate. When I find out those things, I don't use them anymore, or certainly won't buy anymore, because I'm a big advocate of competition in this marketplace. Oh, very nice. I'm going to get a little closer so maybe you can hear that feedback. Hope you can hear that. This thing has killer feedback. I really like that a lot. Oh, nice. Perfect amount of blade on the face, in my opinion. Feels nice and efficient. Yeah, I'm going to shut up so you can hear this feedback, and I'm hoping you can. Really nice. I mean, considering this thing is a piece of plastic printed off a 3D printer. Wow, incredible. Got to be careful right here because I have a cut, so I can reopen it. If I'm not careful, it won't be the fault of the razor. It'll be mine. Oh man, Francois, loving the design, loving the shave that it produces. Again, this is a razor where you can feel a bit of blade on your face, but not in a menacing way. I just think it feels great. So man, that first pass, outstanding. Oh, by the way, a Jurgen Hempel handle on this. All right, let's rinse my face, come back for pass 2. Back to the Anthony McKenzie Sunrise. His first restore, which I'll be sending back this week. Anthony, great job on this. I gotta tell you, I think you did a great job. And this knot is, I think, going to be one that people will like because it's got the same softness as Plisson, but it feels more dense. And it has the feeling of more backbone. I'm careful not to say backbone because some people, oh, it doesn't have backbone. But it feels like it has more backbone due to the density. So I'd say wonderful job. Yet another great knot. And to me, I would rate this one up there with the knots that I was talking about earlier, like the Shave Revolution Usurper, the Sterling Kong. Of course, you got the Nathan Clark Uber Soft, which is very good as well. This is a bit softer. The Clark does provide a little more backbone. So if you're looking for that, go for the Clark. But pillow soft with the feeling of some good density and backbone right here in this Sunrise knot. So great job. I like this, Anthony. And yes, I would buy it. If you were selling, I would buy it. And maybe I'll ask you. But I think this is his first restore, so I don't think he's going to sell it. But if he was, I'd buy it. Beautiful handle too. All right, let's go for pass 2. Yeah, this razor, especially considering that it's just plastic, is doing an amazing job. Really excited about this razor coming out. Probably will take some time. You know, he's in the early stages of development, excuse me, but I can tell you right now, he's got a really nice design. Yeah. So, Francois, great job, brother. I'm certainly glad to have met your acquaintance and got to know you a little bit. And we've been talking quite a bit, and I'm happy to help to the extent of, you know, lending my thoughts on this razor and letting people know about it, because, you know, if it's a good product, I'll certainly let people know. Excellent second pass, Francois. I'm really impressed. Now, this is the second time I've used it. I felt the same way the first time, so I'm going to continue to use this bad boy. Oh, I haven't mentioned the soap much. The scent is outstanding. Slickness, cushion, and glide is outstanding as well. This is a big thumbs up on the soap, and if you're a citrus lover, I do recommend it. On the score, I would give it a 9 on performance, 10 on customer service, and I will up there give you figures on the cost, because I have to go figure what the cost was, because I cannot recall, to be honest. But this is a fine soap, and definitely one I can recommend for citrus lovers, or just lovers that folks who like or really enjoy bright scents, but it's not overwhelmingly so. It's just a really nice scent, and I like it a lot. So, great job, Country Club, on this soap. All right. Looks like got a lather that suits me. And by the way, guys, when you're looking at lather on video, don't concern yourself that much if yours doesn't look like it or you prefer it a different way. Just use the lather that works best for you. Whether you think someone else is too thick, too thin, it's totally subjective. Everyone uses the lather they're comfortable with for shaving. That's the way it should be. All right, last pass with the Facon 3D printed prototype. And one thing I can tell you guys, this guy gives great feedback. So if you like feedback, it's killer. Yeah, love it. Really excited about this. And I hope you guys are too, because Francois, from my conversations with him, we talked quite a bit. He's just a great young man. And he's not very old. And, you know, he's from Switzerland. And I say my hat's off to these guys who are willing to take risks, you know, to put things out like this. Again, gotta be very careful right here. You know, a lot of us get out there and we're critical of things, and yet we don't produce these items. So it's nice that people like Francois are out there to do it, and others, of course. Like Joe from Razor Rock, he's always bringing different things to the market, which I really appreciate. I can't wait to use the Hawk, which is a razor that's, you know, got the same blade type as this, the feather AC type razors, or blades, I should say. This is outstanding. And there's room for all of these guys, folks. You know, there's room for the Cobra, there's room for the Mongoose, there's room for all these guys. You know, basically everyone, Cobra was first, and everyone else where it follows their concept. And I know some of the others have balked at the new folks coming out with these razors, but I'm sorry. You did the same thing when you used Cobra's concept. So, you know, get out there and compete. And your product is good, people will buy it, and they do. And this is more than one company, by the way. There are some other companies that people don't even know about who have tried to stifle razors like this. So it's unfortunate. I know I don't name them or speak up because it's not my job to hurt businesses, but I will not spend my dollars there. And there are a few of those, and I won't mention them. I'm sorry. You can sort of watch what happens and figure that out for yourself. All right, so shave is done. Let's rinse the face and come back and do our post. All right, guys, so as always, we're going to come back and use our Thayer's Cucumber Witch Hazel, which, of course, as I always say, it's magic because it's made by witches. I know that's dopey. Some people don't like it, but too bad. Love this stuff. And again, sorry for looking in the wrong direction. Getting used to this new phone. All right, so let's let that set for just a little bit, and I'll talk about first the razor. I have to say, Francois, you're on point with your design. This razor right now, in its plastic and unfinished, unpolished, rough state, shaves as well as any of the razors that I own, and that is high praise, believe me, because I've owned very expensive razors and still do, and this guy is fabulous. So, man, very glad that you're bringing this to market, and I'm wishing you Godspeed on that. And thanks for letting me test it. I'm going to continue, excuse me, I'm going to continue to use this guy because I love it. Outstanding, Francois. Of course, you know, the Jurgen Hempel handle is always outstanding too. All right, let's talk about Anthony's brush. Anthony McKenzie with the Sunrise Knot. This guy's a player folks. So those of you who like the Placon type knots, this one feels more dense. He's calling it the Sunrise, I believe. So yeah, it's another Placon. I won't say killer, but it definitely moves Placon towards the back of the pack. This thing performs wonderfully. It's got the same softness, but additional density. And I think the loft might be set shorter, but it's not springy, which I don't like. And it's not really scrubby. So excellent job on this and beautiful restoration work. I mean, that's outstanding. Thank you for letting me try that, Anthony. Anthony, excuse me. Expecting big things from Anthony. All right. I'll get to the soap in a second, but let's apply our liquid gold Italian citrus. This is making a return at some point, I hope, because it's great stuff. I'm hesitant to use it, but you know, if you have an aftershave that's no longer made, it's great, but if you don't use it, what the hell's the point in keeping it? I mean, you got to use this stuff. That's what it's for. So I use my fine. You know, I don't use it every day, usually every week, but I use it. And, you know, hopefully there'll be more by the time I run out, which will be a good long time because I got a lot of aftershaves. All right. As to the soap, Country Club, Clementine. Citrus lovers, you probably want to try this. Again, packaging excellent, soap quality excellent, and I will again put the price up there actually, and price per ounce and all that, and give you a score on that. So thanks guys for watching the shave today and the review of Country Club Clementine. You guys take care.